Let me share a few personal tips that actually worked for me. If you want to be consistent, you need habits. But you can only build habits if you know exactly what you are working towards. First one, define your goal clearly. If you don't have a goal, you don't have a reason to be consistent. So, the first thing you need to do is set a clear goal with a deadline. For example, I decided I'm going to run a marathon within 3 months. That instantly pushed me to run more during the week because the deadline is coming whether I like it or not. But obviously you don't start with something that big. In my case, I already had some running experience. So, always take small steps. If 1 kilometer is all you can do today, that's perfect. A few days later you run 2 kilometers, then more. This builds confidence and eventually the habit becomes part of you. Plan your day ahead. Get a notebook and write down your next day, your whole week, even your month. Every night before I go to bed I plan out my tomorrow, what my main tasks are, what I need to get done, when I work, when I rest. And this works because if you don't have a plan, the day controls you. But when you do have a plan, you control the day. Most people aren't inconsistent because they are weak, but because they never decided in advance what they need to do. If you write it down the night before, it's much harder to skip it. And when you wake up knowing exactly what to do, you don't waste time, you don't overthink, you just do it. Planning isn't complicated. Make the first step ultra easy. Consistency doesn't start with big achievements, it starts with doing the first tiny thing. The easier the beginning is, the more likely you continue. Think about making your bed in the morning, it takes 10 seconds, but it already gives you a small win the moment you wake up. And that small win gives you momentum. And from there, it's so much easier to start working, studying or exercising, whatever you need to do. Limit your music consumption. I know this sounds weird at first, but trust me, it affects consistency a lot. Nowadays everyone listens to music 24/7, during workouts, studying, traveling, cleaning, and it's fine unless you depend on it. If you always need background noise or the perfect vibe just to start a task, then you are not in control, your mood is. Consistent people don't rely on mood, they rely on systems. I used to be unable to study or work out without music, then I noticed that when I didn't have the right playlist I procrastinated. When I started limiting it, I became way more focused and starting tasks became much easier. Accept the bad days. Being consistent doesn't mean giving 100% every single day, it means continuing even when the day isn't perfect. We all have days where we are tired, unmotivated, busy, stressed, and most people quit right there. They think one bad day ruins everything. But bad days are normal. The difference between consistent people and quitters is simple. The consistent ones don't panic, don't beat themselves up. They just show up again the next day. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to keep going.